I don't know if I'm gonna get a copyright ding or not, but I'm live, I think. Top chat. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Thumbs up. All links here. Oh. Good morning to those who celebrate. I am watching CNBC. Well, I'm not watching, I'm listening because YouTube, or I'm sorry, OBS seems to cut me out. And I may have another camera malfunction while I'm on air, so just get ready. Focus. Mode. Oh, come on. Turn on focus mode. Do not disturb. There we go. Morning, Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. You caught me at the beginning. I'm late. I'm like a frightened teenager who just had sex for the first time. I'm late. Hit the thumbs up button. It helped yesterday. I got a note. It helped yesterday. So, I'm not going to do stance because it's Friday. Let's go to the core investments. Shit's flying, but not for a good reason. I have a video of me. I think it was in New Jersey along a ridge hike that I was doing. I was doing a trail run, I think, and The Hills Are Alive is the music in the background of the video that I have. I'm going to turn on AI tracking. And let's see if it breaks. Because, you know, again, everybody likes when my camera moves with my head. I watched this guy, by the way. I forget his name. He's a big YouTuber. He flashes his, like, you know, public portfolio of like $4 million and blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. I think it's on my personal Instagram. Hold on. I may have it. Let me just go see. Where's my personal Instagram? There we are. Okay. It's when I used to, my favorite one is when I was out to lunch with my friend. We were hiking, and he gets annoyed with my camera. It's on a selfie stick. And so he sat down to eat. He is bitching me out here. And I'm like, look, the camera. And I think the music is. I don't want to get the copyright on me. It's Anne Murray. I know I'm just falling in love again. I can't find that one. Oh, there it is. The Hills Are Alive. And yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are with, but they ding me. Then I have to like contest it, and then they don't put the money back in. We're talking all of, I think I make 3 cents for a live video like this. I think over a month I make like 3 cents. So, morning, Jennifer. Okay, I was looking at that stock, by the way. just in case anyone's worried. Shit's flying. Shit is flying. Why is Trendspider? Do I have to log out and log back in? I may. It's called a noisy neighbor problem is what. Trendspider just has these cool ass names. We are going to go over Broadcom. I don't know if I'm going to bring up this final trade idea or not. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me turn off the AI. I got to go close this door because it's echoing. Okay. Oh, squeaky door. Man, I need some WD-40. Broadcom, crazy. This stock, I got it so wrong in a good way if you held on to it, because, I mean, it's up 14%. But it literally reacted like nothing happened yesterday. And it was just, it's weird. It's totally weird. I still don't own it. I probably should, but again, you look at the different headlines and slips, even Q3. I mean, it's not slipping, but these are the headlines. DocuSign, I was spot on. Spot on. Not the best reaction. I mean, Broadcom was. Lulu, spot on. This one's down 20%. Spot on. I read this article, which was great. CoreWeave versus Nebius. I still think that IREN, which is the one here. I mean, pick which data center you want. It's kind of my thing. Crypto sold off yesterday. I bought the dip. Why is Netflix going up? Well, they're doing tons of shit. I mean, just Credo. Three of the customers are hyperscalers. So, I mean, it's just allow comment devices on your no, don't allow. This was great. Hamid put out something. He sold his AEO shares. You should be following. Morning, Camilo. You should be following Hamid. The September watch list. There we go. Is doing well. Credo, we're going to go over alpha picks. We're just going to go over alpha picks. I don't know. Let me see has this updated? Today's alpha picks, because it updates overnight. The performance updates overnight. So if you have alpha picks, go in there and look. But the performance over 1 month, 9.51 versus the S&P at 2.85. It's even better than what you're seeing on your screen. 1 year, I think that was 1 year, the 23%. Or no, that's year to date. 26.4% versus 10.75% for the S&P. So, again, it's doing even better. Even though the pick that I put, a couple money into. Morning, Travis, Dominic. I don't get that much noise on X. Honestly, you're probably just, I get a great feed on X. So start a new account. Just follow the accounts that I follow. I think I do follow a lot, but if I retweet something, just follow it. It's the way kind of I would be playing it, but the sectors. I love this new layout, by the way. This new layout of Seeking Alpha. They have an affiliate meeting with all of us next week, I think. But this is just, wanted 1 month. That's what I want to look at, 1 month. Google Chrome. Okay, that's what we're going over. Hi. Is everybody in the office?
One is, and the other one is upstairs.
She's still upstairs? Oh, we're going to hear crying. You want to just pull that door? It echoes. Like when the door's open. And she butts her head up against the door to open it up. Thank you. By the way, look at how great. Yesterday's top 2025 stocks, it was up 3.41%. The second half stocks were up 2%. The August watch list was up 2.11. The September watch list was up 1.89. The power one that I gave to all the paid subscribers was up 1.89. This is my watch list that goes in and out. The trading portfolio, which I haven't updated, and the core portfolio was up 1%. So yeah, I have numbers on the. I don't have the numbers, but morning, Rob. I have a thought on the jobs numbers. So we'll start this out. Okay, I'm gonna hit record. Good morning. It is Friday, September 5th. We got a lot. I'm going to address some Spotfiy comments because I need to, because I'm unhinged. Market overview. Where's all this going? Because we saw some stuff today. We're going to see some stuff in the market today. It's green. Why is it green? Well, bad news is good news. Alpha picks. I'm going to go over alpha picks because there's still some people who just ask me about alpha picks. And I need, again, if I'm adding one thing, it's alpha picks to my portfolio. The best take on AI software. Okay. AI software has been pulling back. We saw Salesforce pulled back. Why? The take is just perfect. Other stops in crypto, and then earnings. I got them right for the most part, but Broadcom surprised me. Let's first start off with where we are in the futures. The futures, the market hasn't opened up. It's 855 right now. And the market is, the QQQs are up 0.84. Well, the jobs number came out, the August jobs number. So this is the jobs number that lady got fired for, that Trump fired her for. So can we trust it? That was the question in the markets. Well, it came off worse than expected. So the unemployment rate is worse than expected. If you have listened to me for a while, okay, there was a period in this show where I would say, hey, when good news is good news, that's when the market will turn around. When bad news, during this time, bad news was good news. So bad news, which is the jobs market, is actually good news. Why? Because the jobs market is weak and the market wants rate cuts, okay? This is like the tariff situation where we were expecting 10% tariffs and the market rallied on that. Then that fucking big board came out. And, it was never a good idea to have that big board. That Mother Nature was telling Trump, Lutnick, and everybody in that rose garden, do not bring out the big board. We are going to blow this big board over. And Trump had to hold it. That's when the market, that's what happens when bad news is good news. Because right now, the market is pricing in a September rate cut. This means the potential not for a 25 basis point cut, but for a 50 basis point cut. And the likelihood of a October rate cut just went from 60% up to 80%. So the ball's rolling, the market's rallying, but beware of what you're actually rallying into. You're rallying into a bad jobs market, into a potential holiday time where we might see reduced spending. I went over that. So I'm going to move over here to the chart so you can see it in the background, but I want to thank Richard, who sent me the 1% VIG. When I was trying to explain to my girlfriend what a VIG is, she freaked out. She said, "You're from Jersey. Are you now Tony Soprano?" And I said, "No, I don't own a waste company." So seriously, kudos. Richard, if that's a 1% VIG, high five, man, because you took the risk, you got the reward. That is quite a reward. I am happy for you. Remember, if you made money, what these people are doing, they're going to my Linktree and they're saying, hey, gift me, give me $1. If you made money off of a pick, give me $1. But I also want to address this. Let me address some additional comments on Spotfiy. If you ask me about a stock on Spotfiy, I'm not interested in what I think about the stock, because if I don't own a stock and you ask me about a stock, the fact that I don't own it is enough to tell you I don't think it's quality enough for me to put my money in there. Doesn't mean that I'm right. Doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that I don't like it. The actual research that I do, go to the quant rating, go and do the AI research. Again, using Seeking Alpha. You can use this. Go to any stock that you want. Say you want to see look up Apple or we'll look up Intel. It's a hold in the quant. Then I go and analyze it with AI. I look at the valuation of it. I look at all that. Then if I want to trade it after looking at the chart in Trendspider, I journal it. And so I know when I get into a stock, I know exactly when I'm going to get out of it. So I have never found value in Jim Cramer's lightning round. Last night, he told somebody to buy Palantir at 158. He said, yeah, I think it's fine. You'll be fine. Are they? Are they? Again, I don't know. I don't own that one. The market will tell you if you're right. Jim Cramer is entertainment. I am entertainment. Again, my 10 to 20 second view of a stock, it shouldn't change your mind, because before you bought the stock, you should have done the research and you should have journaled, okay, I'm going to sell at this price, up and down, and here's my thesis. When the thesis changed, you sell it. I just went through this with a stock. One of Steve Kress's top 2025 second half stocks is Finvolution, okay? Look at this. Over 1 month, it's down 6.7%. I knew exactly where I was going to sell it. I bought it. I sold it. And then I put the money into Ethereum because I have a theory on Ethereum. I show paid members all the time some great opportunities like Richard just got because he tipped me. But again, I am no stock expert. I am no financial advisor. I am no Warren Buffett. If my opinion does mean that much, then the reality is that you haven't done your research. It's your money. It's not mine. So if there's something that you can't find on the internet, go and ask AI. AI wasn't around 20 years ago when I started. I couldn't have a discussion with anybody other than some expert. But the reality is you, the audience, you have AI. If there is a question that you want, go and ask AI. If it doesn't give you an answer, it's likely I don't have the answer. If I don't own the stock, I don't have a thesis. I could do 20 seconds of research and tell you what I think, but that is not the fact that you should put money into it. So another issue, can a stock run? The answer, maybe. But let me address Randy. Randy replied yesterday. He said, hey, FanDuel is the biggest betting platform. Also, it's Eagles and Cowboys tonight, not the Chiefs. Robinhood is an investment platform that happens to have a big prediction market. Well, yes. So my response to Randy, who, by the way, if you're British and you're hearing me, it's his name. It's not his attitude, even though his attitude fits Randy. But my response to him was, well, how has the stock of FanDuel done compared to Robinhood? Because I think Robinhood has outpaced it. And if you don't know, the reason I brought up the Chiefs is because my core demographic are 12-year-old girls. These are Swifties. There is no other team in the NFL other than the Chiefs. Okay? That's it. And here's the goal. The reason why I don't bring up FanDuel, why I don't bring up DraftKings, why I don't bring up others is because look at China. China has a super app. Look at what Elon wants to do with X. He wants to turn it into a super app. That's what Robinhood is doing for finances, okay? You're not going to get a match like you do on the betting websites, to put your money in. But your money's already in Robinhood. Where do you think people are going to bet Are they going to download a separate app and put money in there? Hardcore? Yes. The everyday person, the degenerate who wants to make, turn their $50 IRA into a $100 IRA, they're going to do it on Robinhood. So this, if you didn't know, Randy, it's a stock show. It's not a betting show, even though you can make money on betting. The reality of it is, where would I rather have my money? In FanDuel or Robinhood? Robinhood. Robinhood. That's it. So now I want to address the markets because I want to show you the markets over the last month. We've taken essentially the last 2 months off, okay? And we're rallying today, so it's going to push it up. But the overall market, QQQ, it's at its high in the last week of July. If we go to look at a weekly chart, take a look at it. The last week in July, which was July 28th, okay? The high, 574. 574. Yesterday, that's the end of July. We're in the beginning of September, so it's about a month. What was the closing yesterday? 575. Again, 574 to 575. Go and look at VOO. Okay? VOO on the weekly, during this time, we go to July 28th. It closed at 571. Where'd you close yesterday? 596. So it's grown a little bit. It's not that much. So you're not seeing huge moves. Okay? So let's look at the sectors that have moved over the last month. I love this Seeking Alpha layout. By the way, this is fantastic. You got bonds, commodities, countries, cryptocurrency, currencies, dividend aristocrats, champions, dividends, earnings calendar, emerging markets. It's all up there, and you even have more. I love this layout. But if we just go over and look at U.S. equities, and we look at the last month, okay? Consumer discretionary is up at the top. But year to date, it's one of the worst. Communication services, over 1 month, it's the second best. It's one of the best during the year. In fact, it's the best. Now, what is the communication services? XLC. Go in there and you look at the holding. It's Meta, it's Google, it's Netflix. It's good stocks. But again, when you go to this market data and you sort this by 1 month and you look, again, consumer discretionary, by the way, that is Amazon and Tesla. So if you haven't noticed, again, your portfolio moving, well, let's bring up consumer discretionary, Amazon. Amazon was up 4.29% yesterday. Why? Because they partnered with Anthropic, and it's driving build out. I own a bunch of Amazon. Amazon's one of my top 5 positions. So again, why was it up yesterday? Just news. Just news. In pre-market, it's up 0.18. You won't see it fly with the rest of the market because it's already flown. Now, if we look at the chart of Amazon and we see this, we're at all-time highs. Well, no. All-time highs 236. You're trading at 236. But if you look at this weekly, do we have ability to go back up again? Well, you're double topping. 241 is the all-time high right here in January. You're double topping. Does it have more room to run? I don't know. Am I getting out of this one? No. I know now that 200, probably 200. I think that 188, if you can get it at 188, I think it's a good one. But if you've noticed your portfolio going up and you listen to me, I will tell you more than likely it's because you have alpha picks. Okay? You may be in these single stocks that are throwing you in there. But again, if you subscribed to alpha picks with a good percentage of your portfolio, you're outperforming the market. See this? That is a 1 month return. It's even more today. I think I just looked at it. It's 9.5 after yesterday's gains. Okay, and the S&P is up 3%, 3 times what the S&P is returning. That's over 1 month. And this is not opinion. Again, people ask me when I think about a stock, I'd rather have this portfolio than an individual stock because it's performed over the course of its history. Again, look at this, 217% versus 69%. Alpha picks, I was going over it yesterday in Trendspider. Okay, we're going to look at charts, but I can show you. I've got an Alpha Picks watch list right here, and I put them into Trendspider. And every now and then, because it's become a good portion of my portfolio, I go over the charts. I just scroll down. You can literally go into Trendspider and just scroll down, just hit the down arrow and go through all of these stocks and look at the stock chart. That's what I was doing yesterday with the Alpha Picks portfolio. Of the 42 picks, okay, yesterday didn't seem like a great day. 31 picks were positive. Most of the stocks were up over 1%. It jives with the assumption. And today, I just looked at it before, they're up again. The bad jobs number and the rate cuts pushes small caps, okay? I basically buy 1% of every pick on the 1st and the 15th, and I add to the winners. It's a way I even outperform this portfolio. Okay? It's a simple system. It's a simple system that you can do yourself. Again, it's outperforming even this portfolio over the short term, and I'm adding to it. But let's look at a couple. Okay, a couple of the top gainers yesterday. The first one was Credo. I've been adding to this one. I told you I've been adding to this one. This isn't any hidden stock. And if you're not in this one, you haven't been listening. It soared on earnings as much as 10% yesterday. Now, it's a hold in the quant. It's not a buy. Do you want to buy this one? It's a hold. Where does Wall Street think the price target is? 150. It's trading at 135, 12% upside. It's still got upside. If you haven't bought it, what's your strategy? That's what you have to ask yourself. What's your strategy? I have a strategy for Hood. I haven't bought Robinhood. Okay, but I will. Credo is another one. Another one that was a top gainer yesterday. STRL, Sterling Infrastructure. Up over 5% on the day yesterday, returning to the Alpha Picks portfolio. It was picked in August 2023. It has returned over 370%. Is this one you have in your portfolio? Again, is this going to outperform? Another one yesterday. Let's bring this one up because depending on when you bought this one, you might be down. But the good news is, this was up 5% yesterday, Powell Industries. Okay, I've been buying the dip on this one. It's still a strong buy in the quant. Again, the strategy is not very hard. Wall Street's price target 245. You're trading at 272. But the quant says it's a strong buy. I've been adding to it. Want to know why? Because of technicals. It's bumping up against this 282, but that was the first line of defense that I identified. And the only way that I got back to this was I put a line in from a previous top where it pulled back. And I'm hoping that that 282 turns into support, not resistance. But right now, it's been resistance. So am I adding to it right now? No. But did you buy at 244 where the 4-hour algorithm told you to get in? I did. And we're at 270. Again, adding to your winners. DXPE, a strong buy in the quant, up 5% yesterday, delivering over 30% gain to the portfolio. Get this. And I'm not supposed to say this, but this was the July 15th. You are barely 1 month out, and it's a 30% gainer. I haven't even had time to add this one. This is like 1% of the portfolio because I haven't had time to add to this one. But it's a strong buy. I'll have time to add to it. Is there room to run on this one? That's not what the portfolio is meant to do. But I'm adding to the portfolio another way to do it. You even have one pick that's up 5% in pre-market today. So again, how do you get this great portfolio? I suggest you get this bundle, okay? This bundle includes Seeking Alpha Premium and Alpha Picks. But if you just want Alpha Picks, it's all on Linktree. It's up here. Just follow the appropriate link on Linktree. You got the bundle. You have Seeking Alpha Premium by itself, which comes with a free 7-day trial. That doesn't get you Alpha Picks, or you can buy Alpha Picks by itself. Any of these. But the Alpha Picks portfolio is absolutely one of my main reasons my portfolio is doing so well. What's the lesson? Well, one, Alpha Picks should be part of your plan because it's mostly small caps, and traditionally they have outperformed when the Fed cuts rates. Adding to the winners that are strong buys with a strategy like the 4-hour algorithm in Trendspider, okay, will work to help the portfolio even outperform its own performance. It's a rules-based portfolio. So if you figure out a way to outperform the portfolio, you're even beating the 217% that they advertise. So that's it. Now, I want to bring up the next part of the bundle, Premium and Alpha Picks. Let's go into Premium because there were a couple of the top stocks that were up yesterday. You know, you can see it over here. The top stocks yesterday, the portfolio was up 3.41%. The second half stocks were up 2%. If your portfolio wasn't up that much, Alpha Picks can help you. Let's go over a couple. Urban Outfitters. This one, a buy the dip situation. Why? Because 1 month you're down 8%, but yesterday you were up 6.75%. It's still a strong buy in the quant. They had bad earnings. It happens. Did they just busherish? And then another top stock, BKTI, up 4% yesterday, almost 4%. Is this a buy the dip? Well, over 1 month, it's up 88%. And again, it's a top stock, so you should have had it in your portfolio for at least a month. Remember, to get these top stocks, you can get a free 7-day trial of Seeking Alpha. That's the hack. I'm not charging you. Seeking Alpha's not charging you. Go and get them. Cancel after 7 days. It's a no-brainer. So some stocks that maybe you want to do so, I will say, well, let's do the first. Some stocks that you may want to do some research on. Okay? How about financials? Because XLF hit an all-time high yesterday. I've been screaming financials. I even put it to paid newsletter subscribers, but I've been telling people all along, financials, deregulation is going to help. I own Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo. I probably own others. But again, Citigroup, just own XLF if you want financials. How about I brought up a stock that I said, buy at 15. This is a purely technical trade, but it rhymes with, it goes along with the rate cuts. It's Rocket Mortgage. Guess what people are going to do? They're going to refinance their mortgage. It's trading at 19. It just got another buy in the 4-hour algorithm after getting you out with a 24% gain. Right there, 1432, earnings came. I said the earnings were good. It popped up, it gapped up at 16. You could have bought it in the 4-hour algorithm. Again, I'll just add that the September watch list that I gave to paid subscribers, it's right here. It's doing really well. And you can get that right down here. Again, it's a paid newsletter. So adding to the portfolio makes sense to me during this time. Now, I want to give you the best take on CRM. And I don't know if CRM is a buy the bottom dip kind of here, but I like this take from Josh Brown. Right now, the weekly, it looks horrible. It doesn't look like you want to buy it, but I will add, every time it's gotten down to this 200-day, it's been a buy. Now, Josh Brown had the best take on CRM and other software names that have been going down. They've all been going down. They need employee count to go up because that's the way they grow for subscriptions, okay? Their gross margins will go up, but the actual overall revenue may not go up because they're not selling as many subscriptions because Salesforce said it themselves. They are cutting 4,000 jobs. AI software is in the middle, of this push-pull. Margins will go up because they can distribute the software cheaper because of AI, because again, they save on those employees. But there's fewer subscription buyers because small and medium businesses just don't have as many employees. The market is way smarter than any influencer you can tell. The market knew this, and the market, even though their earnings were good, took them down. What's going to take to push these AI stuff up? I'll tell you, AI, it's power. It's Constellation Energy, which I brought up the other day. Adam Parker thinks this one moves from to a $2 trillion company. CEG, if you want to play AI, this may be your best bet. This is a $96 billion market cap. He thinks it's a $2 trillion company. That's in the future. But again, pick your poison. And I don't think that software is the greatest opportunity. Right now, we're in a hardware phase. Now, I want to point this out too. Hamid, who, if you're not following on Savvy Trader, you're missing. It's free. This guy has just done some incredible trade. And he just got out. He got into AEO when the Sydney Sweeney stuck. He got out with a 42% profit. And he sold. And the key point, as I debate with myself, whether or not I should keep AEO long term, I feel like it's out of my wheelhouse and I expect to exit the position slowly over coming weeks. He's not a retail guy. American Eagle is retail. Know your role. Know what your expertise is. It's just a great reminder. Again, Hamid, a fantastic investor that you should be following. It's on Savvy Trader. Just go to savvytrader.com and look for his thing. I got a note last night. Hey, thank you. I got into American Eagle because Hamid got into it. One of my listeners got into it because I mentioned follow Hamid. Know it. Now let's talk about other stocks. Because Credo, we just went over this as part of Alpha Picks. 3 of their customers should continue to spend because they're hyperscalers. That's how they're getting to this year-over-year growth of 200+%. I like Credo. Again, it was up 7% yesterday. It's still like 10% down below its Wall Street price target. Does that mean it automatically runs? No, it's a hold in the quant. The quant thinks it's a little bit expensive. Are they selling it? No, it's a hold. Look at the charts, find your strategy, and go and execute it. Now, why do I like Netflix, even though it's $1,200 freaking dollars and I sold at $1,000? Because they're doing shit like this. They're going to continue to grow. They will soon have more live events that will be enormous like this. They are now taking on tennis. And what are they doing? They're doing it outside of the tennis tour. They basically got the 6 greatest tennis players that are in today, and they get them to Saudi Arabia, and they do a fun tournament. They already have the NFL on Christmas. They have the back series of the NFL with wide receiver and quarterback. They have NASCAR. They have golf. Again, they are continuing to push the envelope, and I like that. It is the best streaming service, the one that I will not disconnect. If you disconnect Netflix, do not buy Netflix. But we just saw how Amazon is copying Netflix's success by trying to limit these Prime subscriptions to households. That's what Netflix did. No longer can you share with 8 of your other friends. I like it. Just got to buy in the 4-hour algorithm. Am I going to buy it? Probably. It wins 62% of the time. Again, you can get all of this 4-hour algorithm. Sign up for an annual subscription on Trendspider. Right here, $50 a month. You can get a free trial. I had somebody last night, hey, can you send me the 4-hour algorithm? They signed up for a trial. And my guide is, hey, the 4-hour algorithm, it's not meant for a 2-week or a 1-month trial. You're not going to get the benefit from it. But the great point is you can try this tool out. See if you use it. Go and use the Trendspider store and download some custom strategies. See if you use it. If you don't use it, don't get it. This has turned into a vital, important tool for me. Is it a great tool for you? I don't know. Just like I don't know if your stock portfolio is a good portfolio or not. I don't know. Honestly, to quote Ricky Gervais at the Emmy Award, I don't care. At the Oscar Awards, I don't care. And just FYI, Open Door, it was up 16% yesterday. It's up another 7% this morning. I'm not in it. I wish I was. I hope other people are, because if you use the 4-hour algorithm or you got in at any point in time, you've doubled your money. I like it. Crypto sold off yesterday. IBIT, which is part of the core portfolio, gave me a buy here at 63.92. I bought more. Did I buy Ethereum? Absolutely. In fact, I want to get back into IREN. And this, my new favorite crypto AI play, IREN. People are starting to talk about it. This was a great article. The investment thesis. Again, you should have an investment thesis. IREN in pre-market, it's up 3% at 27. Do you want to get into this one? I did it based on the 4-hour algorithm. It's bumped up against a resistance level. Do I want to buy it now? The upside for me is 27. Why am I buying at 27 when I think that the upside is there? I sold half my position. I will sell half my position again when the 4-hour algorithm tells me to. It's a strategy. It's all there. It's laid out. I am not doing anything outside in my portfolio that you don't see on this podcast. This podcast isn't about you. It's not me about building an audience. This is just something that honestly, I just want to share. That's it. And if you take it, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I've helped enough people that tell me that they find value in it. And honestly, JD Cashman, who says I sound like a grifter, F you. Go ahead, leave. I won't miss you. Honestly, don't listen. Die poor, douchebag. CoreWeave versus Nebius, which one? Is one cloud stock enough? Yeah. I picked it. This is a great article on this one, okay? Which one do you want? Nebius? CoreWeave? IREN is my choice. Now let's go over earnings, because yesterday I told you Lulu was going to shit the bed. It shit the bed. It shit the bed. Lululemon shit the bed. It is what it is. It's bad management. It's down 20%. The quant has it as a strong sell. It's not even, again, this isn't about timing the bottom. It's about finding quality stocks that you can buy and you can trade. If it's a technical trade, go and do a technical trade. But it's a strong sell in the quant. Wall Street says it's a buy. They have a 22% upside. I don't think so. I don't buy Lululemon. Just my pick. But DocuSign jumps as Q2 results. I was right about this one. This one's up 7%. It's filling the gap. Is it going to continue? I did not take this play. Congratulations to those who did. Tip your bartender if you did, like the VIG, like Richard. I got a tip yesterday from Richard on not on this one, but another one. But this one in pre-market, it's at 82.86. It's up 8%. By the way, that enters this gap. If you use DocuSign, maybe this is one that you want to use. You want to buy. Now, I was wrong about Broadcom. Okay, that I was right initially, because Broadcom is just a weird thing. The earnings were spectacular. Everything was positive. The stock didn't move. We can go look at it right here in the chart. I'm going to do a 5-minute and after hours. You can see the stock didn't move whatsoever when it announced. It was just sideways. But then it moved big, and it's continued to move. The CEO said he's staying. Again, it rallies 9% on new $10 billion AI deal, and CEOs pledged to stay longer. It was the news. So what's my plan? Because I want this stock, my plan is to wait on it. I don't like the hype. Again, a gap up to 350, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's selling right now at 352. It's going to gap up. I'll just wait. I like the support level that it's putting in at 300. I think that's the support. But it's continuing to rally. So again, it's Friday. It is what it is. The market is opening up. It's flying. IBIT is up 2.5%. We got QQQ up almost 1%. You got Roblox continuing to fly. You got Tesla up 2% on the news that Elon's going to stay. VOO is up 0.5%. Remember, the bad news is good news. That's not a market that you want to really be, you want to be careful of. But I continue to say that Alpha Picks continues to outperform. So the reason why I push people towards this stuff is not because I'm a great, I'm a grifter, douchebag JG Cashman. The reason I push people towards it is because it's proven. And the audience that participates in this knows how good it is. So if you have any questions, I'm on Linktree, linktr.ee. It's right here. Everything is here for you. The newsletter is free for the most part. There are paid sections. But again, that's just for people who want to support me. I'm not looking for you to help me out whatsoever. I'm not looking for you to even listen. If you don't want to listen, I don't care. The podcast was started as a way for me to do my morning research and to let other people learn from it. And that's it. Whether I make the right call on stocks, not my thing. I'm not trying to pump and dump a stock. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Again, the way I made money at first was, hey, if you made money, just give me the gift on Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Now I've got an agreement with, I'm an affiliate with these tools, but I was a paying customer before I was an affiliate. So if I'm a grifter, I'm a grifter. It is what it is. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you guys Monday. Take care. Bye. Oh, now I read, oh, this is Michael Burry. This is the guy, this douchebag, yeah. This douchebag, JD Cashman, whatever his name is. I mean, he's got douche in his name. It pretty much says douche. Enjoy the downward spiral of shorting the market, douchebag. The crash will happen. It will make every incremental grind explode downward. What a dick. What a dick. I mean, honestly. Come on. I don't know if he's still here. I don't own Zep. I don't even know what Zep is. Rob. What is it? It's number 1 out of 48. It's a strong buy. $726 million market cap. Let's see what their revenues are. $726 million. They make $199 million in revenues. They're not making money though. They're not growing. Decent not good profitability. What do you like about it, Rob? Is it the price? No, this is every day, Lawn Snob. My friends will tell you this is every day. I am not a fun person to hang out with. Just full disclosure, I'm funny to most people, but I'm not a fun person to hang out with. I am miserable. Okay, let me put this into iMovie. Let's see. Market's open. My Webull account is going to be up. Webull account is up 1.63. 13.5. So 13.5, not bad. I'll take it. Let's see the Fidelity account. It could meat stick. I'm not saying that this douchebag is wrong. IBIT and BMNR are completely different, Rob. That's like saying, hey, I want an apple, but you know, there's an orange over there. It's completely different. I mean, you're talking Ethereum and Bitcoin. You're talking a treasury versus actually just holding the asset. So it's completely different. Full disclosure, I own both. So it's not like I like one over the other, but I own quite a bit of IBIT. My BMNR position I just started. So, auto. I love this guy, these guys who come on here and they click on a live stock market and then they don't agree with you and they absolutely think, hey, I know where the market's going. It's going down. The bears, you know, Michael Burry is highlighted every time that the market goes down because he was right once. He told you to sell in 2022. Or I'm sorry, 2021, I believe. It was during a bull market. So, I mean, I'm all for opinions and making sure that other people, you know, I could be completely wrong and that douchebag could be completely right. We may have the greatest crash in history. But to come on and insult somebody and be, you know, where would I invest 20K today? If it's your only 20K, I honestly, 20K to me just deserves to be in VOO and QQQ. I mean, once you get up outside of that, then you could put it to other places. But Shep, I mean, and this is no joke. If I had 20K and it was sitting in my market today, and I do, and I'll probably do it. Where am I putting it in? I mean, do I have to say, I'm not just an affiliate. I am a customer. Again, I'm not ripping off the wig on my head, but it's true. I had a talk with Seeking Alpha last night, and I said, honest, they, you know, let's see, 9.6 pot. We were talking about the pro version, and I said, I don't know, what's the difference? Why do I want the pro? Yeah, Shep, I'd put it into Alpha Picks. I mean, there's no question about it. I would put it into Alpha Picks. Let's see, YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, and Kramer, don't get me wrong, Bob. Kramer knows his stuff. And when he tells you to buy something, he's a horrible stock picker. And his investment club does not beat the S&P. But he does show you why he buys this. It's just, I mean, he's bad at stock picking. What is the title of this one? Let's see. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to say, yeah. I'm going to take that out. Uploads, and I want a happy Gary. So, this in, and let's see. No, I can't change the color. We're gonna just put that in. We're gonna make this white. No. We're gonna shrink that down a little bit. And we're not gonna have that. Effects. And we will do my typing is bad. Okay, and we're gonna put that and group. We're gonna do a little clickbait on the thumbnail. And just go top 2025 second 2H stocks, and then we're gonna look at see results and then headlines. There you go. That's how you find it in Seeking Alpha, Rob. It's right there. June 17th. Or you can look at the Investing Experts podcast. It brings it all up. It's fairly easy to... I find it easy to navigate Seeking Alpha. I find that website just so simple. Yeah, Steve Kress too. I follow Steve Kress as one of my, if you don't follow him, Apple is above 240. I think I said that around 200. I said the only way I'm looking to sell Apple is if it gets to 240. And that's the current, it's at 239.90. If it turns this was a high right back here. 237 was a high on one of these candles, I think. Yeah. 237.23. That was July of last year. So, if you held for this entire year and you didn't move, you haven't made money. But Apple to me is just risk reward on Apple. I think it's still a great buy. Let's see. I went over. What did I go over? Amazon. Uploads. We're gonna go. Boy, there's a dog snoring down here. That is just so loud. Amazon. I'm gonna bring this over here. Broadcom. I know I did Credo. And we're going to remove that background. Boom. I mean, again, you have to, Lisa, my guidance to you would be, where'd you buy it? I mean, I'm not selling Apple until, you know, the whole iPhone 17 thing is done. I mean, fuck, Cleveland Cliffs is up 6% today. 6%. IBIT's up 2%. Lily's down 1.5%. Nvidia's down 2%. I mean, if you didn't see Nvidia kind of, you know, sloping downward, this is just profit taking. You may very well come back to, you know, one of these trend lines here. Let's see. Remove this. I mean, you've broken any trend line that you can do since April. So it's trading sideways. Palo Alto Networks up 1.7%. I think this is a $200 stock. But, you know, you take a look at the weekly, and every time it's gotten up there at 188, I mean, that's been kind of a sell it over the top and buy it underneath. So, yeah, I mean, Lisa, here's the thing. If you believe in Apple and if you need the money, I would not trim a stock like Apple unless I needed the money to go somewhere else. That's the way I'm kind of managing I want my money working for me. I don't want it sitting in cash. And so if you're going to sell it and trim it, you better have a plan where to put it. Now, I've told people that when you get to a place like 240, like Apple at 240, and you don't see the upside because, again, it's 30 times forward earnings growing at 5%. If you don't see the upside there, trim the Apple and buy QQQ. You want to know why? Because QQQ has a shit ton of Apple. If you go to the holdings, Nvidia, Microsoft, it's got set almost 8% Apple. But it's got Nvidia, it's got Broadcom, it's got Amazon, it's got Meta, it's got Netflix, it's got Alphabet, it's got Tesla. It's got everything that I like in it. So, I mean, again, you're going to limit yourself from the upside. If it's a taxable event, that's what the other thing that you've got to think about. So, it's an easy way to think about stuff. Yeah, and that's historically, that's the way people kind of manage their portfolio. I just haven't. I mean, Apple, I just kind of let it live and let anybody who tells me that I was wrong on Apple has not seen my portfolio. I mean, that's just the honest to God truth is when you see my portfolio, like, oh my God, your average purchase price is like $1 something. And full disclosure, I don't share my portfolio with too many people at all. Desktop, there's the pod. And then we're going to put in this title. And we're going to go back to Spotify. I'm uploading these mofos episodes. Did yesterday's? I think the title was a little off. Yeah, yesterday's episode did not get a very good response. Even though I thought it was a great show. A lot of comments. Okay, we're going to take that out of there. What? I didn't download this? Oh, I guess I didn't hit the download button. No, Rob, I have not. I have not trimmed it since I bought that one. Because it hasn't lost. I mean, I can't look at the chart. Let me see if, hold on. No, I can't log in there. I have not trimmed it though. I don't have plans on trimming it until it starts losing. I have a downside. So the downside is significantly lower than where it is now. Unless it's lost some today, I don't know, but can you give me a chronological bullet point for Spotfiy? I didn't ask it for an optimized Spotfiy title. I probably should. I went on a bit of a rant. It should be a rant episode, but dude, my mother's gonna listen to this one and then call me and, what are you doing? Why do you do things like that? What's wrong with you? And yes, those phone calls happen. And then followed by, you're going to jail. But I make it very clear, I am not a financial advisor. And this is not guidance whatsoever. It's just my thoughts. And please do not take my advice and go out and make decisions. Your description is too long. I know it is. We're gonna next on that. And then we're gonna say, use smart brakes. Yeah, Rob, even though I doubled the percentage of that portfolio, overall in my portfolio, it's not that large of a move that I would ever notice it. So, premium. Copy. Bundle. Copy. And then Alpha Picks. Copy. And then I need the link tree because I got to take that and replace this because for some reason how much over, right? Okay. There we go. Upload there is good news, bad news. Okay, we gotta get the title here. I gotta get this right. I don't think that I think I got a couple more, yeah. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna put this. Your description is too long. Now it's too long? Mother effer. I can take that out. Okay, and then we're gonna put this in that podcast recording. Show more. Yeah, Rob. So here's the theory on Alpha Picks if you're new to it. It's a buy and hold portfolio. Things I do are a little bit not what they suggest to get that return. But I do think that it's worked. And it's taken me a little bit of time to get more comfortable with that type of thing, but it's worked now over the past, I'd say 6 months. Can you give me a list of YouTube tags? Here's an optimized list. There we go. Copy. Paste. Boom. And next. Monetization is funny because I think for one video I turned monetization off, and then on my own personal account I tuned into monetization, and they were still running ads. So I'm like, why the hell am I turning monetization off to try and save people some commercials when they're still running ads? And publish. Boom. And then we're going to go into the live. Oh, I'm in live, so I can't do it just yet. But let's go to the newsletter. you get commercial free on news. I mean, I feel a little bit bad about the amount of ads that are in Spotfiy, but the reality is it's commercial free on Substack. So at least I give people an option there if ads bother you. And I think even if you upgrade to Spotify Premium, I don't think it's the regular premium. I think there's an additional premium where you get podcasts commercial free. It's like $2 a month or something. That's it. Yeah. Honestly, Nathan, I question whether I would want to hang out with the people that hang out with me. No offense, I love everybody, but you know, I don't. As Ricky Gervais in the greatest freaking Oscar. I mean, just if you have time, just watch this. Go to YouTube. I mean, he just rips apart Hollywood. And type in Ricky Gervais Golden Globes. That's it. Ricky Gervais Golden Globes. It's the best 10 minutes you'll ever see. He just ripped them. He made fun of the people. He said half the people in this room are on the Epstein list, and we all know. And then he kind of names names. I mean, he's fantastic. I think people enjoy hanging out with me, but it's kind of like my friends hanging up on me on the phone, like mid-conversation. I talk too much. I get it. I tell my girlfriend all the time I have no idea how she puts up with me. None. Now, and then, okay. Everything's done. Let's see. Can you give me an SEO optimized title for Substack? Please refer to the top financial business Substack newsletters for things that work. Help the newsletter grow. It's just one of the best. Honestly, it's just one of the best. Where are we with QQQ? Yeah, market's losing a little steam. We gapped up. You'll fill the gap probably today. I mean, you filled this gap. Oh no, you got a double gap. I mean, look at this. You've got this gap right here where you gap down. I think that was Friday. Yeah. This was Friday before the long weekend. Then after the long weekend, you gap down again. We filled that gap because, but there's still a gap down here. But again, gaps on shorter term, I don't view gaps on shorter term as, oh my God, it's got to be filled. I view gaps on longer term as more important. Yeah, Rob, and that's one thing that people just don't realize is just how good it feels to not stare at a screen all the day. Oh, hey, I'm going to mute you. My dad's on the phone. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to put you on a countdown. So, but I'm gone. See you guys.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single hopes and fears.